Swadika, good morning and welcome to the morning edition of NBT World Brief. I'm Tra Tirakalsan. We begin with rising tensions along the Thai-Cambodian border. The Prime Minister and Defense Minister will travel today to 4 northeastern border provinces following a weekend clash that left 2 Thai soldiers injured. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul and Defense Minister General Nathapol Napanit will visit Sisakhet, Ubon Ratchathani, Surin and Buriram to assess the security situation and oversee civilian evacuations. Now, the visit follows a cross-border confrontation near Phu Pha Lek and Plan Hin Pat Gon, prompting the 2nd Army Region to raise alert levels and advise residents in the 4 provinces to relocate to safer areas. The Prime Minister also ordered provincial governors to ensure smooth evacuations and provide all necessary assistance. He will meet with local commanders on the ground to determine next steps based on real-time assessments. Yesterday afternoon, a new round of border clashes erupted in Kantaralak district of Sisakhet province. The exchange began at around 2:15 p.m. and lasted approximately 35 minutes before subsiding. Now, later in the evening at around 8 p.m., Cambodian forces fired about 10 rounds of small arms fire at Thai military personnel in the Phu Pha Lek and Chongbok, Ubon Ratchathani. No Thai personnel were harmed. Defense Minister General Nathapol expressed disappointment with statements made by Cambodian Deputy Prime Minister and Defense Minister Tia Seha, who accused Thai troops of provoking the incident. He said Cambodia has repeatedly misreported facts to its leadership, violated past agreements, and engaged in frequent provocations along the front line. He added that despite warnings, Cambodian troops continue to remove Thai barbed wire barriers and trespass into restricted zones, actions that ultimately led to the latest clash in which 2 Thai soldiers were wounded. Minister Nathapol said Cambodia is attempting to portray itself as the victim, even though he maintains Cambodian forces initiated the confrontation and Thailand has clear evidence. The defense minister also stressed that Thai troops have been told to prioritize safety while adhering strictly to rules of engagement with the supreme commander overseeing the situation. Throughout the night, residents in 4 provinces bordering Cambodia, Sisakhet, Ubon Ratchathani, Buriram, and Surin, continued evacuating to designated shelters, while several district hospitals were also closed for safety. In Sisakhet, following the clashes reported yesterday afternoon, residents in all 7 red zone subdistricts and 5 yellow zone subdistricts of Kantaralak were ordered to evacuate immediately. Additional evacuation orders were issued later in the night for residents in the Khun Han and Pusing districts. In Ubon Ratchathani, evacuation centers were expanded to accommodate residents from 3 districts, Nam Yun, Nam Khun, and Na Chat Loy, expecting up to 80,000 evacuees. A dedicated shelter has been set up in Det Udom district specifically for kidney patients requiring dialysis. Throughout the night, around 10,000 people arrived at evacuation centers. Evacuees told reporters they had been preparing daily for the situation, understood the tension along the border, and wished for a quick resolution so they could safely return home.
พร้อมทุกวันเพราะว่าทหารตึงเขียดอยู่ตลอดฟังข่าวอยู่ตลอดแม่ก็ฟังข่าวอยู่ตลอดคิดว่าเขาสิมีสักวันตรงโลบกันตรงโลบอีดีปลอดภัยลูกหลานปลอดภัยดีที่สุดทหารเฮาอายุสบายกินดีนอนดีรับสบายโลบไปสู้ให้ถึงที่สุดเลยล่ะเอาสุดๆเลยให้มันจบไปแล้วนะ
Thani Provincial Public Health Office has ordered 3 district hospitals to close for safety since around 7 p.m. last night. These include Nam Yun Hospital, Nam Kun Hospital, and Najat Luoi Hospital. Medical teams have been deployed to ensure continued access to essential health services during the evacuation period. In Surin Province, evacuations continued overnight in 4 border districts, Phnom Dong Rak, Kap Cheung, Sangkha, and Bua Chet, with around 40,000 residents have already moved to temporary shelters. For bedridden patients, Surin Hospital and the Provincial Public Health Office have prepared dedicated care facilities following the same protocols used in previous evacuations. And in Buriram, more than 30,000 residents have moved into provincial evacuation centers equipped with temporary housing, food and water supply, clean sanitation facilities, emergency medical services, and 24-hour security. The evacuation effort prioritized seniors, young children, the sick, and vulnerable groups, while a provincial official reaffirmed that the province has sufficient capacity to safely accommodate all evacuees. Thailand's new Labor Protection Act is now in effect, bringing landmark improvements to maternity and paternity leave and strengthening protections for workers across the country. A major update to Thailand's labor law came into force on Sunday with an aim to elevate employee welfare, promote work-life balance, and modernize labor standards nationwide. For the first time in Thailand, fathers are entitled to 15 days of fully paid paternity leave to support their spouse and newborn. And maternity leave is now extended to 120 days, with employers required to provide up to 60 days of paid leave. Employees may also take 15 days of paid leave at 50% of wages to care for a sick child. The law also expands protections for government service contractors, granting them benefits equivalent to regular employees and ensuring greater fairness in employment practices. Officials say the new legislation underscores the government's commitment to strengthening family welfare, enhancing workplace equality, and improving the quality of life for Thai workers. Employers and employees are encouraged to review the updated provisions to ensure compliance and take full advantage of the new benefits. Bangkok authorities are urging residents in riverside communities to stay alert as high tides are expected to push up water levels in the Chao Phraya River over the next several days. The Bangkok Metropolitan Administration has issued a warning for elevated river levels caused by seawater intrusion expected from today through December 12 between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Several districts have deployed teams to monitor conditions and assist residents, especially in 11 riverside communities located outside the city's flood barriers. These at-risk areas sit along the Chao Phraya River, Bangkok Noi Canal, and Mahasawat Canal, spanning 6 districts: Dusit, Pranakon, Bang Khaw Lam, Yanawa, Bangkok Noi, and Klong San. Authorities say the 11 unprotected communities include about 320 households, home to over 1,000 people. Because these neighborhoods lie on low riverbanks outside the flood wall system, they are directly affected by natural rises and falls in river levels. Now, Bangkok officials are urging residents in these zones to closely monitor water conditions and follow updates from the city throughout the high tide period. And lastly, domestic tourism surged over the long Father's Day weekend. The Tourism Authority of Thailand reports strong travel activity nationwide from December 5th until the 7th. The Tourism Authority of Thailand estimates that domestic trips over the three-day holiday generated 10.32 billion baht in revenue. Officials say the cool weather, back-to-back days off, and government stimulus schemes, including travel for refund and Kola Kring Plus, helped boost spending and encourage more people to travel within the country. Many provinces saw heavy visitor traffic. In Loei, major attractions were packed throughout the weekend, with overall nationwide tourism revenue expected to exceed 10 billion baht. At Purua National Park in Loei, large crowds gathered before dawn to watch the sunrise and the sea of mist as temperatures dropped to around 12 degrees Celsius. Park Chief Netnapa Ngamnet said visitor numbers surged throughout the long weekend, reflecting Purua's popularity as one of Loei's top winter destinations. Early each morning, viewpoints on the summit were nearly full, but park staff were well prepared, deploying teams to key spots and setting up a support center to assist visitors, provide travel information, and ensure safety. Now, the park also tightened cleanliness measures, improving waste management, and encouraging tourists to sort and carry out their trash in line with responsible tourism guidelines. The atmosphere was just as lively as at Pu Ilet in Dan Sai district, where many visitors camped overnight to enjoy the cold weather, with temperatures between 13 and 15 degrees Celsius. The viewpoint is known for its panoramic sea of mist scenery overlooking both Thailand and Laos, and even offers mist views at night. And that wraps up our morning edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments and more stories. Simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, Sawasdee ka.